Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Country Conversations with David D. How you doing? In honor of Mother Wendy. Now let's get right on into this episode of Belle Collective. It was good to me. However, I am going to let some of my faves have the business just like I would as if they were not my fave. I'm going to tell it like I see it, and I'm going to keep it real and raw as I do. This is Bell Collective Season 3, Episode 7, Ribs with a Side of Beef. Now, the episode starts off right where we left off, right at that good barbecue. And what they're doing is still arguing about the group chat. Foolishness. Okay? Now, here's where things get shaky for me. Okay? So Letitia raises her voice at Tam and says, you know that you didn't want Akeisha in the group chat. And then Tam calmly says, as calmly as she can, says, well, yeah, I never said that. Here's the deal. Latrice even said that it was you all who were building an alliance to keep Akeisha out of the group chat. Akeisha chimes in and says, "Oh, okay. Well, um, you know, I don't know who's lying at this point. I just know that I'm here now, and that's what's important. Why we still dragging this out? Cause somebody lying, okay? And the where it comes sticky for me with Tam is she might have shaded Akeisha in a way by saying that, hey, what y'all want her here for? She called y'all ugly. And I do believe she said it, and now I go to my grave believing that she did indeed say it. But she did it in a nice Southern Christian way and say, y'all don't have no prettier girls to be on the show. And I remember in Confessions, Latrice said she's not talking about me. Well, can she be talking about any of them? Those women are not ugly. None of them. I said what I said on that. And so Marie half-ass apologizes to Tam. Oh, I'm sorry, Tamara, if you feel like I did something to you. And then they was like, do you accept her apology? And she said, yeah, I accept her apology. But, deep down inside, we're going to feed her with a long-handled spoon as she deserves to be treated. Now, is she in this episode anymore? I don't think so. Maybe we didn't miss Marie Monroe. Oh, because, baby, I don't recall. I don't recall seeing her anymore in this episode. So anyway, Big Willie Style, he comes over and he's like, well, let's do the taste test. They didn't do the test, and my brace says, oh, things right here. This one right here, it tastes like lighter fluid and charcoal. And these right here, they taste more store-bought. Now, that's not what she said, but that's a fact. Big Willie Style, you went down to the Walmart deli and bought those reels. Because I know those reels when I see them. Walmart deli reels, that is. And they are fire, okay? And they cost about $6.26 for a half rack. And you can't get a half rack for $6.22 or 26 cents from anywhere. Shout out to Walmart in Mississippi. Oh, and by the way, when I tell y'all, I tried to show how beautiful it was here in the SIP yesterday in my last piping hot tea video. Go check that out because I talk about the good Christian keys. But anyway, yeah, so Big Willie Style wins the cook-off. Tam's event is next, and she's passing out awards to the women who need to be honored in the community and live and stay and try to build something in Jackson. Now, I must admit that I was indeed surprised that she didn't have an award for Akeisha, but this could have been during the time that they were, uh, not feeling each other too well. And here's the deal. Throughout this episode, we're going to find out that Tam accidentally, intentionally leaves out both of the people that she's still cool with. Like in this scene right here, she leaves out Akeisha. But in a future scene, she's going to leave out Latrice, and we'll talk about that. But anyway, she hands out an award. I promise you, though, when she said, I'm going to give this award, and I forgot the lady's name, I charged to my head. I'm going to give this award to the beautiful so-and-so who came up with a plan to buy the whole block on Church Street. Girl, I could have sworn she was going to say Fair Street. I was ashamed now. And plus, I thought she was going to say Akeisha's name right there. But I said, I know she's not working on Church Street, though. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And then Latrice got her honor. Okay, and Akeisha and Tam, they all go outside and they talking about the spring fling, which is the baby shower / gender reveal / spring fling. And they talk about the changes that were gonna come, that she wanted to make to the venue and stuff like that. Let me make sure I'm in order because I know there's something that happens here. Okay, I'm still on task. But anyway, like I told y'all, how like you look at that, you telling your story or you trying to put in your commentary, and then I always look away from my notes when I'm saying my own commentary. So when I'm giving my own commentary, I look away and then my notes slide up or slide down and I have to get back to where my place was. But that's neither here nor there. We gonna get it. So, yeah, so they talk about the event, and then in the next scene they go to Jackie's house. Okay, let me make sure I got everything in that scene. Latrice and they talking about the spring fling, and then Latrice walks up. I want to make sure I put that in there. And Latrice walks up and they say they have to get quiet now because she's walking up. So they could go on to talk about in the next scene, like I said, Jacqueline and Akeisha meet, and they decide they want to make plans for the spring fling / gender reveal. And that Jackie. Now, I don't know Jackie like that, but I know of her. And she said, Akeisha, she said, well, we're going to keep it small. And then Akeisha said, well, who from the Belle, since I'm going to be in charge of inviting the Bells, who from the Bells do you want to come? And she said, well, so Gucci, Latrice, of course, and, that's only 2 because, that leaves out Letitia and Marie. And she says, I just don't feel like we should invite the other one. And Marie. Marie and the other one. This is what she said. But, okay. Inside tea, outside tea. That doggone Letitia got on that doggone good Twitter and said the main one who's saying the other one wants to be another one. In other words, she's saying that Miss Jacqueline wants to be a Belle. Oh, the shade of it all. That good old southern shade. I don't think I shade. I don't think I know how. I will cuss a motherfucker out. Okay. But anyway, the event arrives, and I did forget something. At that event where Latrice was on it, and they were outside and they were talking about Cliff, and Latrice said, they say, Latrice, where's Cliff? And she says, oh, I got him at the house on a leash. Woodstock is at the house on a leash. Now you know damn well that man ain't at the house on no leash. Girl, you better be glad he didn't pop up on your ass down to that now go place. Then right after you said what you said, and then he popped up and yoked you up again. Right? Okay, because you know he will do it. But anyway, we finally get to the gender reveal. Now I'm not going back any further. I'm gonna stay at gender reveal. Okay. So we're finally at the gender reveal, and at the gender reveal, Greedy and Tam, they talk off to the side, and he's like, Mama gonna be mad at me. And she's like, why? Why do you think she's gonna be mad at you? And he's just, dog, I had to trick her to come here. You know, she don't know what she's coming for, and then she's gonna find out about a pregnancy that a lot of your family knew about, but mine did not. Shade, but fair shade. And oh shoot, my notes all cut off. Sure did. Oh, well, I said I wasn't going to go back again, but then I do have to mention that JJ and I'm out of sync. I hate when that happens. But anyway, JJ, Ari, and Gucci are out by the pool, and then they're talking about, because this is important. I had to go back and get it. So, they're out at the pool, and they're talking about the barbecue, and JJ said, well, he didn't win the darn barbecue. Couldn't anybody beat no Mississippi barbecue, got darn it. And then that doggone Gucci comes up and says, well, Letitia brings up to me that you may still be in love with your ex, and I'm just collateral damage. Say, what, God darn it? Yeah. And then he says, in a roundabout way, then no, I'm not still in love with her. That's my baby mama. God sent me you. And then Gucci shades Selena in the confessional and says, well, you know how she's talking with her hands, but I'm not going to be on camera, but I'm showing you how she's talking with her hands. Well, she's jealous or whatnot because, I got the lifestyle that she thinks she could have had, and she didn't want the lifestyle because she was out there in them streets, basically, what she's saying. I'm just paraphrasing. And now I got the life that she wishes she wanted. Now, I said this and I said it before and I said again, if y'all are right and this lady cheated as much as you all are claiming that she did, and we know she had a long term affair with that good tree man who is Cliff. Now, I don't know if she was sleeping with the others, but we do know that she had affairs. But according to Selena, let's be fair, JJ had affairs as well. But, and according to them children, he has affairs on Gucci. But hey, they just didn't even know that. They're just that inside tea that I got off the good Twitter. But anyway, he tries to assure her, but she goes on to say that, she's jealous of the lifestyle. And in many ways, I can see that. I don't think that Selena wants him back. I think Selena does a look at that life and says, well, had I hung on just a little bit longer, he would have been rich when I was with him. Okay, Gucci also says that she was in the background when they were on Bring It. And I do agree with Selena. Not Selena. I do agree with Gucci here. I do agree that it is her turn to shine. I mean, you had your turn on Bring It got canceled. And he's with Gucci now. And let me say, I used to watch Bring It. I don't recall her ever saying that her and JJ were together. Now, they did did not ever show Gucci. But I mean, they like would show clips, and you look at clips now, and you realize that that was her. But I don't think they ever tried to imply that they were together. Selena always said that they were separated. Um, but I think that maybe for show purposes, it made it seem like you as a viewer would say, "Ooh, they make such a good couple. Why did they break up?" Or they so cute together with these little jokes and stuff with the girls. So what? I just wonder why they broke up. I think they should get back together. That might have been like something like it was in the back of our minds, but it never was a thing that I ever thought they were together. I did. I'm just saying. But anyway, like I said, the gender reveal comes up, and Greedy reminds us that he didn't tell his mother, and you know Latrice arrives, her and her underboob and Woodstock on his leash and tow, and Gucci and JJ also arrive. That's the only set of bells, remember, because Marie and the other one were not invited. Akeisha, now mind you, they all are held up in another room. We are waiting on Akeisha. Akeisha arrives late, and again, it's about her babysitter. She cannot get proper daycare at the moment. It might have been a situation, since you were hosting Akeisha, just for future references, that maybe Big Willie Style should stayed at home with the kids, and you came on and did your hosting event. And then when your babysitter arrived, then that's when Big Willie Style should have showed up, because you should have been on time to do your hosting. And she had some fun doing the hosting. She went around asking people could they guess what the baby was gonna be. And all of them, majority said they wanted to be a boy. Of course, Greedy wanted a boy. But when they shoot off the little cannons, it is, everybody knows it's a girl who looks just like her dad. Now, in confessional, everybody is surprised that she told Akeisha instead of Latrice. But remember, this is a 20-year friendship here. And I did say in the beginning that at that other event that, Akeisha was disappointed that she didn't get an award. And now Latrice is the one who's disappointed. So uh, Tam has disappointed two of her friends. Okay. So we're still at the event, and spring fling slash baby shower says gender reveal. We have a girl, and now it's time to eat. And Gucci and Akeisha and Latrice are sitting at the table, and Latrice tells Akeisha, "Girl, I need to leave you with all my secrets because, I mean, girl, you kept that under wrap." And Gucci, of course, shade. Uh, uh, Tam in the confession. Ooh, no wonder she was wearing, big clothes and sneakers and furs. And girl, Quas is here. But, so it's Greedy. We gonna find her. Girl, see, that's why people be mad at you, girl. I have to always put on my cape for you, and I be windmilling for you down to the doggone Twitter. But I couldn't windmill for you on this. You questioning that girl's paternity. I bet she wish she hadn't invited your ass either. Wow. Okay. So, uh, they speak and they're cordial, and then Gucci says, "Well, I do believe that Akeisha is good, cause darn, I didn't even know she was pregnant either. You didn't tell me shit, just like that." And then and she said, "Well, I didn't even tell my husband because he has a big mouth and he don't know how to keep a secret. I guess it's the football thing, he been knocked around upside the head a couple times." Oh my goodness. So anyway, um, Gucci and Latrice saying, well, we need to talk. And then Gucci got real grown right then and saying, this is not the time or the place. And then Latrice says, well, I'm so happy for her. And I didn't even like kids, girl. You must really truly go back and forward if you really want a child, or if you like kids, or if you don't like kids. And I think when you said you didn't like kids, I think you were being a little facetious. But in a way, Latrice, I think you really, really body conscious. And I don't think you want any kids, because the first thing you mention is, ooh, Tamara this big. And holds her pinky finger up. And how did she do that? Girl, Tamara's so little, she need to feed that baby. See, that lets me know that, even with a good diet, a good balance, if you can exercise. Look how Tamara was jumping up and down when they found out what kind of baby that was. And she almost hit a chili split. Okay? You can do a whole lot of things if you abide by a decent diet. Okay? That just is what it is on that. I go to the truth and say, oh, she is the queen of hosting, and Tambra is gonna have herself a little tambourine. Baby gonna be loud just like have her a little midday diva, baby. Anyway, so finally we get to the lunch. Ooh wee! Both of these women sitting there acting oh at their lunch, in my opinion. So here we go. Now Latrice starts off calm, right? She buys Gucci a lettuce sandwich and with probably nothing on it. And so it starts up. So she says, well, I thought we were good, and then you go and not invite me to your event. Shout out to Tisha. And she said, well, I just didn't want that negative energy at my event, so I just didn't want you and Cliff there. Now, mind you, Cliff is everybody on the show's problem. Because, in Gucci's mind, she's thinking Cliff is the problem that led up to Letitia asking about Cliff about JJ being in love. Because I think JJ implied that some kind of way this was all, it's a mess. This was all Cliff's fault because Selena confides in Cliff still. Okay, I think I got it. A mess. Foolishness. Now, mind you, if I were Latrice, I wouldn't. That's neither here nor there. I'm not gonna go into that no more. Anyway, so she was like, well, you invited JJ's ex to the event. And she said, you mean Selena? You shouldn't have called her extra. That's how things got popped off. Yeah. She did call her extra. But Selena did the tap on the shoulder, like I said, and asked her why she didn't speak. So that's when she said she's not gonna speak to extra. But hey, everybody leaving that out because Selena got some fans, baby. I ain't one of them. Okay, I never liked her. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her. Period. Because to me, I'll tell you why. To me, this is a colorism thing. Okay? It has to be because so Gucci is nice, smooth, mocha, chocolate, latte brown. Beautiful woman. On everybody's timeline, on every inch of Twitter, when we are tweeting about the Belle Collective, people are acting like that JJ married something that looked like the bottom of his shoe compared to Selena. Bullshit. Okay? They are equally beautiful. Okay? And all these people that cry out colorism over there down to the Twitter when we talking about Roja. They never mention it about this. You have two things going on that's working in Selena's favor. She's lighter than her, and the fact that, people got to know her on Bringer. Well, I got to know her Bringer, and I wasn't a fan. And I don't think a lot of people were fans either. Okay? I said what I said. But anyway, that goes back. Let's get back to the lunch. Now, this is where things roll off the rails with me, with Gucci. Gucci goes on to say, well, you shouldn't have invited his ex. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. She's my friend. I don't know you like that. Now, as I stated before, these two women are both from Canton. And Gucci is a little bit older than Latrice. So my guess is that Gucci knew friends of friends and they all commingulated in some kind of way. Otherwise, she wouldn't have invited her to her mother's retirement. And you're not fooling me. This was something that Gucci had going on with other members of Latrice's family. And that was the only reason why she was invited. It wasn't just because of the show, which I do still believe Gucci was wrong for not inviting Latrice to the barbecue. Moving right along. So, Latrice said, well, I thought we had things back on track. And then, she said, yeah, we did. But then once you invited her and we had that fight, things became strained between the families again. Oh, hold up. Now, hold up. Listen, partner. I'm about to get you real. I'm about to tell you something. That ain't my fault. How you gonna blame me for something that happened between two grown adults, but they weren't acting like it at the moment? And that leads up to the end of the episode because Gucci gets mad, tells her she can go ahead and keep that because she didn't hold herself accountable for inviting her to the event in the first place. And I think what Gucci is saying here, without breaking the fourth wall, is that you should have kept it Belle collective. But when you invited Selena, you invited somebody outside the group that caused drama. Okay? But to Latrice's point, look, I can have whoever I want to have at my event, even though it may be show related. I still have friends that were my friends that are not on the show there as well. That's how that goes at these events. That's how I see it. But, of course, Selena wanted a moment, so she makes herself available to be on camera. Because she could have stayed in the background just like the rest of the non-cast guests. I said what I said on that. Now, Gucci walks away with an attitude and tells her she could eat that little dry lettuce that she bought for her. And that, my friends, ends the episode. I hope you come on in for Belle Collective Reviews for a true country Mississippi girl over here, home of Big Loafer. Okay? 12 times, 12 trips, state champion, Louisville Wildcats. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to do that every time I do Belle Collective. Okay? And this is Country Conversations with DVD. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces, I hope you all enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you.